Hopes are fading now of finding any survivors from the crash of a ValuJet DC-9 that went down shortly after takeoff from Miami International en route to Atlanta Hartsfield Airport. The plane went down sometime after 2 o'clock this afternoon. Reportedly, the FAA says there were 109 people on board. The plane went down in a very remote area of the Florida Everglades in South Florida. According to the Federal Aviation Administration, the pilot of Flight 592 reported smoke in the cockpit soon after takeoff, and the plane was in the air for only about 8 minutes before it crashed. Reportedly, the plane was trying to return to the Miami airport but failed in that attempt. Now we're going to take a break.
You have a little bit more information. We just gleaned Biscayne Helicopters, the outfit that supplies Skycam and several other area media outlets with their helicopters, has 2 helicopters en route with 5 or 10 minute ETA from up in the north part of the, I guess, western Broward County. They have pontoons on them, John. They're capable of landing people and or equipment out here right around the crash site, and apparently they're putting together some kind of a plan over at that command center that Patrick Frazier is watching very closely to get the effort to get those people, search and rescue people who are standing by out there, and also who are in this area right over here off of this viaduct, really with very little to do at this point except watch and wait. There's a number of units out here just keeping an eye on things. We saw people down here with field glasses and binoculars. It's really pretty tough going. I don't think there's anyone here that would want to venture out into this nasty habitat to try to look for somebody without the security of knowing that they could be snatched off the top of the surface of the water here at a moment's notice if something were to go wrong. That's what we know at this point. We're continuing to try to get information, keeping an eye on the crash site, eye on what's going on out here, John.
All right, real quickly, if we can, as we come back out to the news, thank you, Ralph Raver. We were just getting a fax from ValuJet, and if I can, let me just read their official statement right now. And then what we'll do is we'll put it together for you, type it out, and get it on the screen for you. And this before we throw it back over to Jessica and Craig. This afternoon at approximately 2:15, it reads ValuJet flight number 592 bound from Miami to Atlanta with 104 customers and 5 crew members on board. Indicated a return to the Miami airport at approximately 2:25. Miami Air Traffic Control indicated that the aircraft was no longer visible on the radar screen. Now, preliminary reports, this sheet says, indicate that the aircraft is down approximately 20 miles northwest of Miami. We now are hearing it's closer to about 15. The aircraft location is reportedly in a dense area of the Florida Everglades, making accessibility difficult, as you have seen. The aircraft is a McDonnell Douglas DC-9-32 configured with 113 passenger seats. It is powered by a Pratt Whitney engine, and at this point there is no more additional information available to ValuJet. At this point, let's turn it back over now to Craig Stevens and Jessica Geary at the desk.
All right, thank you very much, John.
7 News reporter Beatrice Canals has been at one of the command centers they've set up. They've actually shifted locations because they found it easier to maneuver the airboats and whatnot. Patrick Frazier mentioned to us a little while ago they weren't able to get those airboats in. Have you heard anything else? Has that changed?
That is correct. They're trying to get those airboats out there as soon as possible. Now, what's happening here at the original command post is Metro Data helicopters are heading out from this command post, going over to the site, trying to assess what's going on. But as far as the airboats, it's incredible what's happened out here. Civilians are showing up with their airboats, trying to volunteer. As you can see right now, this gentleman just showed up here right now a short while ago. And basically, they want to go out there, volunteer their help, offer them their airboats. In fact, let's...
More news coming up in just 2 minutes. I'm Judy Fortin. This is Headline News.